when we are replenishing the earth, as we have mentioned before, that there are forces which works towards the destruction of the earth, and the forces which work towards the destruction of the earth are, in fact, there are energies which work with very tiny organisms. As we saw that one of the greatest plagues which affected the earth in recent years was the coronavirus. The virus was not stopped at the initial phase, and then the virus spread across the world, because it was not stopped at its end. It's the most minute, most powerless organism. But that virus was left unchecked, and that virus in turn bred other viruses of the same form across the world. Small, tiny viruses, and it spread across the world. So it's a call of a duty with our faith, with our world, with our sense of belief, and our duty for being with the forces of life all around us, which includes the oxygen that we breathe. One of the greatest impacts of the coronavirus was it polluted the oxygen that we breathe, our children breathe, and also it was left unchecked without a solution. It would have affected the future generations. So at the right time, there was a solution which was brought in terms of getting a cure for the virus by taking injections for the mass population across the world, and then the virus was kind of contained. In the same way, our faith with God also is a call of duty for every citizen of the earth to fight against the small viruses which might be affecting you. And once you know that it's affecting you, it's affecting the earth, it is affecting the oxygen, it's affecting the environment, it's our duty to act against it. As we said, a mother basic instinct is to feed the child through the breast milk, and it's the basic instinct. No matter how bad, how corrupt individuals might be on earth, they have the basic instinct to protect the children, to protect the children into the future, the child into the future. Let's move with the energies of the earth, protecting our earth. Even the worst kind of mindset, worst kind of criminal, or any kind of individual on earth who might be with the dark forces, still they're concerned about the children. And once they understand the depth of the future of their children, the future of everything that we see around us, including the oxygen, they come to understand it's only the 0.1% energy which still works against the basic instinct of a human, the basic instinct of a mother to feed, to breastfeed her child. That basic instinct is what makes survival possible for the next generation, which has come through millions of years. Let's see that the future of our children is protected by acting along with the force of the universe, along with the God of our faith. Let's replenish our earth. I would say, in terms of the future of our earth, the future of the future generation, the future of the unborn child, and the future of the oxygen, the water, the mountains, the trees, the life-giving forces all around us, which includes the oceans, the rivers, the rains, the seasons which brings food on our plate, the nourishing water that we drink, the future of all energies, the gravitation. It's all dependent on our attitude towards our life. Let's understand that everything on our earth is not about goodness, about good things which happen all around us. If you have to maintain the life-giving forces which are all around us, you will also have to negate the destructive energies which counter the life-giving forces all around us. And once you're with the forces of life, you're bound to be blessed. The God of your faith is going to bless your life because you are with the call of duty to the God of your faith. The God of your faith wants the earth that is given to you, your family, and the generations into the future as a gift to flourish. And it's your duty to protect the earth. Into the future, there would be different kinds of diseases which might affect the future generations. And the only solution, the only gift that you can give the children into the future, your children and their unborn children, and the generations into the future with the unborn child, will be to protect the gifts of nature which is given to you, to help those gifts of nature, the life-giving force of earth, flourish into the future, into the next 50 years, 100 years, and each generation should enhance the gift of nature, enhance the life-giving forces, so that generations into the future are blessed for the next 10 years, 50 years, 100 years, 1,000 years. And the earth, the energies around us, will be a blessing to our life on earth. We'll have a meaning in the yesterday, today, and tomorrow. The God of our faith is going to bless our lives on earth. Let's replenish our earth. Everything into the future depends on our timely action. As we flourish with the energies of the earth, as we flourish with our faith, the gift of our faith to humanity is the precious earth that we live in. As we move into the future with the right kind of attitude, with the right kind of knowledge in terms of the universal energies all around us, it is imperative on us to act with the diseases of the future. Just like the coronavirus, there will be diseases which might be much more greater in its effect. All depends on our timely action against the minute of viruses which might grow into a very large destructive force on earth if we do not act timely. It is the timely action by humans. It's our call of duty. It is our duty to nature. It's our duty to our faith to protect our children, the generations into the future, the unborn child, and the energies which sustain all life all around us, the oxygen and water. I can go on and on. But you know the life-giving forces which is all around you. It's our duty to move with those forces and get our lives blessed on earth when we are with the forces which gives life to you and your children and our children's future. We are blessed by the energies which sustain us, by acting against those energies which work against the basic oxygen that we breathe. When we work against those forces which work against the oxygen that we breathe, we are in fact contributing to the wellness of ourselves and the future of our earth, our children and their generations into the future. As I mentioned, let's not go against the basic instinct within us, the basic instinct of the mother to feed the child, to protect the child. Let's not go against that basic instinct. Those basic instinct is given by God to protect future generations, to future of everything that we see around us which gives us life. Let's replenish our earth.